don't normally do soap reviews on our weekend, but today is Saturday, the 17th of January 2026. The time is coming up to 6:25 p.m. And tonight we delve into a story that's linked to January the 5th's Corriedale, which was Monday, and I want to entitle this Debbie's Judgment Day. And here's what happened. Good evening. In the opening stage of this Coronation Street that I called Debbie's Judgment Day, currently there is Carl and Debbie Webster in the sitting room, and Debbie has just said to Carl that Kevin and Ronnie want her to plead not guilty because he's asking her, have you decided what your plea is going to be yet? And she says, no, not yet, I'm still thinking. Carl Webster, her brother, is begging her to plead guilty because he's telling her she may get the suspended sentence and not go to jail for her crimes, even though we know it was Carl who caused the accident on that fateful night up in Yorkshire in the spin-off Corriedale. Seems to me that Carl Webster's feeling the guilt of putting the blame on Debbie for that fateful accident in the Dales. As the court appearance for her Debbie's Judgment Day looms, let's see what goes on next. And Bernie and Ronnie turn up, and Bernie says she doesn't want her to plead guilty, she wants her to plead not guilty because she's ill and she doesn't want her to waste the rest of her days in prison for a crime she didn't commit, because we all know it was her brother Carl. Trying to drum into Debbie that the accident up in the Dales for Corriedale wasn't her fault, and pleads with her not to plead guilty, and she wants her to plead not guilty so she doesn't go to jail with what illness she has currently got. Has told her, including Ronnie and Bernie, has told her not to plead guilty, but her brother Carl has told her to plead guilty because she might get leniency on what she has done. Let's find out what she says. Debbie has pleaded and if you want to see this full episode of Coronation Street linked to Corriedale incident, then it's streaming now on Itv X. But I would like to say this storyline is pretty cruel for Debbie Webster, aka Sue Devaney, because Carl knows his sister's struggling with a current illness, and he's playing on it to make her feel like she's done the incident I'm on about this evening. And I think that's pretty cruel when someone's ill to put the blame on somebody for what they haven't done. However, see how this story unfolds now on Itv X, and I will see you next week for the outcome on who killed Ray in Emmerdale. See you then. Good night for now.